Hello, bear watchers.
Hello.
Hello. So, we're all dressed like this, and guess what day it is?
What day is it?
It's Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Like my ears?
I got a teeny tiny witch's hat.
Mm-hmm. These are Sherry Leg from Leg Life. They're from her Etsy shop.
Yeah, they're really nice.
Yeah. See, and they actually keep my hair under control. That's all I need to do is wear ears around all the time, I guess.
Why not?
So we're gonna do, because it's Halloween, we're gonna do a Halloween this or that.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So you guys ready? Ready to go?
I guess.
Okay. Trick or treat?
Oh, trick or treat?
Or treat. Which one would you rather have? A trick or a treat?
I mean, well, obviously the treat.
Some people like tricks.
Yeah, sure.
I do not.
I unfortunately do not like tricks. Only for the fact that I might hit somebody.
You might hit somebody else.
But
Now, then that would be a trick.
I would rather have a trick.
Okay. Witches or vampires?
Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna go with witches because I think of like Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Mhm.
like all the cool witches.
Yeah.
They can use their magical powers for good.
Yeah. I was going to say I grew up with a lot of witch movies, but I actually grew up with a lot of vampire movies too.
Right.
It better not be
I don't
those
know how I
sparkly
feel
ones.
about drinking other
Uh-huh.
people's blood.
Yeah. I think the sparkly vampires kind of ruined it for me.
Yeah. But I really like the witches. I mean, even the bad witches, like from Hocus Pocus, were kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you do?
Yeah, I like witches too.
Witches? Okay. All right. Chocolate or candy?
Oh, well, that depends.
Well,
That's
you
a
know
tough
me
one.
already. I am going for candy.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's dark chocolate, I love dark chocolate.
Yeah, I like dark chocolate too.
But if it's just milk chocolate and then the candy is like the old fashioned strawberry licorice or well they're called Twizzlers, yeah. Or like some delicious fruity candy or those caramel eyeballs. I really like them.
Yeah.
But those are actually those are chocolate too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me some taffy and I'll be fine.
Yeah. I like the chocolate. I am definitely with the chocolate. Okay. Haunted house or hayride?
Well, I'm gonna have to be going in some haunted houses this year. Kind of against my will, kind of not. But
That's really tough.
sometimes the haunted houses are super cool. I have a feeling after I go into the haunted houses that I will be going into, I'm gonna be like, oh, haunted houses.
Yeah, the
the
problem for me is that I did go into a haunted house and I did not like it. I went on a hayride. It was a haunted hayride and I did not like it.
You didn't like either one?
No.
I don't know. I feel like hayrides are cool and different.
Yeah.
I was dragged on it when I was 6.
I used to like the haunted houses, but then they got really realistic. And the hayrides are more geared towards, there you've got stops along the way and,
they're
and
just
things
kind
like
of
that. They're fun. Yeah.
You probably only know this one, maybe, I don't know, with Faith, then Corey and Kyle dragged me on that one hayride when I was little, and that's what made me hate horror so much.
Oh.
Yeah. There was a lot of chainsaws that day. The witches gave you apple cider, though.
I still cried.
Oh, no.
That's why I like the witches.
And Mary hid underneath me. Because Mary went, too.
Yeah, I feel like most of the scary rides and stuff I went in when I was little, I was usually like hiding under someone's jacket, so I don't remember them.
I was under a blanket and almost left alone.
Frankenstein or Dracula?
Actually, interestingly enough, I read into the Frankenstein story, and I actually like Frankenstein more.
I have read the Frankenstein book, and Frankenstein's the doctor, and Frankenstein's monster is who everyone thinks Frankenstein is.
Everybody calls him Frankenstein.
But after reading that book...
But he is the son of Frankenstein, so...
Yeah, so I guess technically he is a Frankenstein.
Right.
Yeah, so... I don't know, I really liked the book because Frankenstein was actually, or Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, but his monster was actually highly intelligent. I thought it was pretty cool.
You want to know the interesting thing too that's really funny? Is that, most recent Frankenstein monsters are supposed to be, all monstrous and scary, but funny enough, from the original book, he's depicted as a very handsome man.
The Frankenstein?
Yes.
Oh, weird.
Oh, from the actual book I read, he was depicted as the ugliest creature you could ever imagine. So, but he was highly intelligent. So
apparently, they both read two different books.
Mine was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
The original one, yeah.
So
mine was possibly another version that went more into not only Frankenstein's monster, but also Frankenstein the Doctor.
And that's what's cool about, these old monsters and stories and stuff, is that people can come up with their own, twists on it, so. But I don't know, if it's between Frankenstein and Dracula, I think I'm going to choose Frankenstein, because Dracula sounds creepy in his giant creepy mansion.
Also, let it be known, the Frankenstein that I looked into was, I forgot the name of the thing, there's a YouTube channel that talks about, when it comes around Halloween, they talk about various, stories and whatnot, haunted stories. I know they did, Dracula, and then they did Frankenstein, because they're the most popular ones.
Right. I would go with Dracula.
Dracula? Why?
Yeah.
Explain your reasoning.
Because Dracula's cool. It's got all these actual superpower type things,
I guess so. I kind of just thought
he's got
of him
the hypnotic eyes and the
I was
being
thinking...
able to turn into a bat. And...
It would suck not having to go into daylight though.
Well, I used to watch those ghost hunting movie channels, the real people who go out and they try to find ghosts, and people have actually gone to I don't know, Transylvania or something, and they've gone through the rumored castle of Frankenstein, or not Frankenstein, sorry, Dracula. And so what I think of when I think of Dracula is just kind of an over-glorified serial killer. so he's a little creepier than maybe what you imagine.
Right.
So that's why I was like, thanks.
Okay. Graveyard or abandoned house?
Ooh. I don't know. Gosh. I think I would choose a graveyard because I don't think I'd want to be trapped in an abandoned house.
Yeah. Doors shut on you and stuff.
Yeah, it's creepier to be in an enclosed space than out in a field with, dead bodies underneath you.
Plus,
these guys grew up going to graveyards because we like to go to graveyards and just I like to scare them.
And plus, knowing the fact with an abandoned house, you'll every step you take will be a creak somewhere, so you're not sure if the floor is gonna go out from under you or the floor above you is gonna go out from under you.
That's true. Yeah. So I would go to the graveyard. Yeah. Okay. And what's the next one? Nightmare Before Christmas or Hocus Pocus?
Oh dear. Those are things that we grew up with.
I know.
Well, I like The Nightmare Before Christmas, but I feel like I really wasn't super into it until... I'm still not super into it. I like it, but it's not totally my thing. I used to think the boogeyman and stuff was really creepy in that movie. But I have always loved Hocus Pocus. I always thought that was a really fun movie, so I am leaning more towards Hocus Pocus.
That's funny because I told Mary the other day that Hocus Pocus, these guys have watched it so much. I've never really seen it from beginning to end, all the way through. I've seen parts. All the parts, but I have, and I could probably put it together in my head from all the parts. but I've never seen it straight through because I'm always up and down doing something. You're usually watching it on Halloween. We're having big Halloween parties or something. You know?
Yeah. I feel like over Halloween, when we used to have cable, now we just have all these streaming like websites and stuff.
They would play it a lot.
They would play it like almost back to back sometimes, like almost every day, or like
more and more. They used to have marathons that played it back to back.
Yeah, so I just like watch it all day.
Will this be the year that you'll watch Hocus Pocus all the way through?
I don't know.
I was telling her we need to watch a couple of those movies before we go on our trip, just because.
Yeah. I want to make a joke of they put a spell on you so you don't remember.
Although by the time you're seeing this, our trip is pretty much over.
Yeah.
So
we'll be home.
Yeah.
We'll be home. Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm gonna go with that because I'm a
Tim Burton fan.
Yeah, I'm a Tim Burton fan.
I like his movie. Oh gosh, the other one that's kind of like a Halloween classic now. What's it called? The Corpse Bride. I like that one too. I feel like his movies are really good.
Yeah, it's funny because life hates Tim Burton.
It's like that sort of clay like creation into horror esque is really interesting. Especially the design of the characters.
And you think of all the work that goes into those.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. I like the artistry, all the work. I actually went to the Disney studios and seen some of the claymation stuff, and some of those movies take 10 years or more to make. Yeah, it's really a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, scary story or scary movie?
Well, I'm used to this one. Reading scary stories.
I love scary stories. When we went to Arizona, I think I bought like 3 books just about the ghosts of like Route 66 or something. And I just like reading the little short ghost stories.
Yeah, when we went to the Grand Canyon, so Mary was reading us all kinds of little short scary stories, haunted.
I think even for my birthday, we went to Barnes and Noble and got like an American Horror Stories book, and I was reading a story to some of my friends at the time, and my best friend just like she fell asleep.
Oh my gosh, we couldn't
get awake.
Horror story.
It was really funny.
Funny she didn't have nightmares.
I think she was having dreams about it though, because she woke up eventually and she was like, "Yeah, I remember you saying stuff," and then I just started dreaming about it.
Weird. Zombie or werewolf?
Buff.
Did you say buff or both?
I buffed.
I'm gonna go with werewolves, because they could turn into people and then turn into werewolf, and so they're like half human, but I feel like zombies are like gone.
There's no return.
Like full monsters. Once you turn into a zombie, you're just like, that's it. Unless you live in the like with the Romeo and Juliet. What was it called? That one movie?
Oh yeah, I was trying to think of the name of that movie.
It was like a zombie movie where like the zombie turned back into a human, and that was interesting.
Yeah. They just needed love.
Yeah, zombies need love. It gets their heart and their blood pumping again. But yeah, I think I'd go with werewolf.
Also, it might just be me with like what I read. You kind of know what I read with the fact that every time I read something about a werewolf, it's like this big guy that's like, oh look, I'm big, tough, and scary. But the second you give them a pet, it's just like,
They turn into like a nice cuddly dog.
Okay. Candy apple or caramel apple?
Candy apple is like those ones with the red coated candy
hard red
stuff.
coated candy, yeah.
I've never had that.
You've never had a candy apple? I was wondering that, because we've done caramel apples all the time, and they don't really make candy apples here.
Honestly, yeah, and I heard that that's like a big thing at Disney. They make all those like fancy different candy apples for Halloween and stuff, or like all year
Well, I guess we know what we're doing.
Maybe, yeah.
I actually like candy apples.
I was gonna say, I think I'd really like candy apples because they look easier to eat. I feel like caramel apples, the caramel just gets like all over the place and stringy and sticky.
Melty and stuck in your teeth.
I feel like candy apples would be sticky too, but a little less messy.
More crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. it melts in your mouth too, so it kind of sticks in your teeth too.
That'd be a good thing to share because those candy apples are big.
Yeah, yeah. I think we'll be sharing a lot of stuff in Disney.
Well, and that's the way to do it, so then you can eat more different snacks.
Right. Okay. Heroes or villains?
Ooh, I did a whole speech about how.
Oh, she did.
How villains were not always bad. It was like it was a speech about the humanity in villains that we love to look for. And so I think I'm gonna go with villains because I feel like there's a lot of like villains that people just love, and then people just love to hate. So like people love Loki, and
villains have definitely been the rise of the past 2 years.
I know even like the new Cruella movie. I love that.
Yeah, the new villain movies. Yeah, they're depicting them as something went wrong.
And that's exactly what my speech was about, which is ironic because it was about the fact that something traumatizing had to have happened in these villains' lives to make them who they were.
Mm-hmm. So that backstory.
Yeah, so all these movies are about that kind of backstory, and I'm like, oh, look at that.
Oh no.
What?
It makes me laugh because I was joking with friends about it a little bit though. Was the fact of like Krilla's like, Dalmatians killed my dogs, and then my friends are going off with the other villains like Gaston being like, bookshelf killed my parents.
Oh no.
That's why he doesn't acknowledge ironic villains.
Yeah. Okay. Spiders or bats?
I like bats.
I like those like cute videos of bats that look kind of like puppies.
Bats are actually pretty cute.
Yeah, and then like people are like milk feeding them and stuff. The little baby bottles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got arachnophobia. I will kill spiders if they're in the house. I'm the one to go do it.
Well,
but
also I've been that person too. We have spiders.
Oh yeah, she's been pretty good at it lately.
We have spiders that live in my office now too, and they're like the dispatcher's friends. Sometimes, and so we don't really kill the spiders. They just kind of disappear into like weird little corners. But like, I'm especially good at killing bees, but not bumblebees. The nasty
the
hornets.
wasps. Yeah.
Everyone in my office is so freaked out about wasps. I'm like, guys, if you freak out, they're gonna freak out too. So I can really calmly like just grab a tissue, walk over and grab it and smush it, and they're like, how do you do that? So
yeah, I find it really funny you say that though. Like, you guys kill spiders. Me, I will take it outside. Only for the fact that
doesn't go near them.
Well, no, I have to do that at work because everybody else is scared of spiders.
So she's gotten used to it too.
Me, I don't have this. Like, I don't have the heart to really kill a spider, only for the fact that I know that spiders are actually part of our ecosystem and help us get rid of the other bugs that we don't like.
There's enough of them outside.
Yeah,
they don't need an extra one.
If they're outside, I'm not gonna like go out of my way to squish it on a sidewalk. I'm gonna leave it be. If it's inside, I'm gonna kill it.
It invaded my space. It invaded my space.
Right. I'm like, I do not want to see little baby spiders everywhere.
I did not invite it in the house, and that's actually probably why I do that, because I used to run, and my dad used to get them, but we had a big, huge flowering crabapple tree out in the front of our house when I grew up. And just tons and tons of spiders would get in the house. And one day I came home and my whole one wall in the living room, there must have been like 50 spiders. So like an egg sack had,
Yeah, I see those videos and I'm like, nope.
So I'm like, no. I'm like, no more spiders in the house ever. I'm done with spiders.
Okay.
Yeah, but then again, like, as I basically mentioned, like, putting them outside still anyways, like, where I work is a bird. Like, birds are everywhere.
Yeah.
So.
Other critters eat them.
Yeah, we got off on a tangent. Anyway, it was all of us bats over spiders.
Bats over spiders. Okay. Popcorn or candy corn?
Ooh.
Oh, dang it. Now that's harder for me.
I am going to go with popcorn because you can do so many things with it. They have so many different popcorn mixes for Halloween.
Yeah, they do.
And I
yeah,
love
when we
them
went to
all.
Walmart's, they had all kinds of.
Yeah, they
different-
do like cheesy, savory popcorns, or they do like caramel corn, or they even do like melted candy corn in the popcorn stuff. So you can do a lot of stuff with popcorn, and that's why I'm
Yeah.
going to choose it.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
very
they've
conflicted.
got all kinds of weird candy corns now too.
Yeah, I
Somebody
just
told
like-
me they had Skittles candy corn.
I want to try that.
Yeah.
I love Skittles.
I'm just very conflicted though with the fact of like, one, I'm not interested in candy corn, and two, I've restricted myself from eating popcorn since I chipped my tooth.
Oh. Is it still chipped?
Yeah.
Oh no. She got one of her bottom teeth. I think she chipped it in the back.
It's
gotta
right
book a
in the
little
front,
dentist
right
appointment.
behind it.
Huh. Yeah.
So
Too young for that stuff.
I guess that's a skip on me.
Yeah. Okay. And that's it, I think, for our questions. So we wanted to know, if, because we got a lot of people on here from other countries, and I don't know, Halloween was kind of an American thing, North America, United States thing, and it has kind of migrated to other countries now.
I mean, all of the people who I watch on YouTube who are like from the UK, they all celebrate Halloween.
Do they?
And they watch the same movies as us, but I feel like that's because they're just so, relatively similar in like culture.
Yeah.
But I could see, a lot of other countries.
And I know
just
some
not
people
really
don't
celebrating
celebrate Halloween either because of their religions.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I just-
Because it's
Spooky.
spooky. Yeah.
I kind of like to make it. I usually don't make Halloween like a spooky holiday. I usually just look forward to all of the fun little treats and movies
candy,
and stuff. Yeah.
And the like decor and all the fun little stuff.
Yeah.
And I just like dressing up in like cute little things.
Right. I feel really tall.
Not like you're tall enough already.
Between these guys.
My little hat gives
Also-
me like an inch of height, right?
Also, I'm slouching, so.
Yeah. She hurt her knee at work today.
Yeah.
She's got it. She needs to be better, so she can walk a lot.
Funny enough, sitting next to you, I'm actually taller in my full height.
Oh, you look
I
kinda
had
same
like
height to
5
me.
things in my back cracks there.
So anyway, in the comments below, tell us what your answers would be to some of these questions.
Yeah. And if you celebrate Halloween, or
Yeah.
what you do for Halloween. Do you still have small kids? Do you take them out? Do you like to pass out candy?
Yeah. Do you have any traditions?
Or take all the candy
Yeah,
for yourself.
traditions for Halloween. Like, these guys used to give me all the Snickers.
Yeah. Mom loves Snickers, so we always gave
They
her
would
those.
always give me their Snickers from
And
their
then
bags.
our oldest sister, Faith, she wouldn't even go trick-or-treating with us. We usually had, older friends that would do that with us. And we'd come back and she'd be like, okay, where's the candy tax? But she always liked, I think, things like Sour Patch Kids and Skittles.
And
which,
Skittles, yeah.
But she likes those, the sour candies, so that was fine
Yeah.
with me, because,
Yeah, when they were
Never
younger, they
super
didn't
into
like
that.
the sour ones.
yeah, so it worked out.
Yeah, and then they had so many friends they would trade because everybody liked different candy.
Yeah.
So that was always fun.
Everybody can have my peanut
Yeah,
butter ones.
I always have. I've got all kinds of pictures of 10 kids on the floor with big piles of candy.
Oh
in front
yeah,
of
see,
them.
when I was little, I was obsessed with any type of chocolate. Now I'm a little more towards I like dark chocolate mainly, but when I was little, I was obsessed with all chocolate. Heather didn't like chocolate, so she got all of the fruity regular candy, and I got all the chocolate.
If you haven't been here long enough, you'll know why.
Yeah. Yeah,
If you've been here long enough, then you do.
Wait, I'm confused.
I
now.
am too.
Not my reason for not liking chocolate.
Wait, what is that?
What is your reason for not liking chocolate?
My birthday.
Oh, yeah. She got too much of it when she was little.
Oh,
Yeah.
and to explain, her birthday's Valentine's Day, and that's the epitome of a chocolate holiday.
Yeah. 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 She used to always get sick on her birthday when she was little, and I think it was because she just got too many sweets.
Chocolate.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is one of those candy sharing holidays too. because
Yeah.
you'd go to school and all of the kids would just have all of the candy treats for each other. And yeah, it's pretty easy to like overeat on candy when you're little.
Another holiday that's like Valentine's Day. I don't want to get off a Halloween subject, but I'm curious because in the United States, in the middle of October, they have what's called Sweetest Day.
Oh.
And it's really no different than Valentine's Day, only you don't have hearts. You just have sweets and stuff for your sweetie.
Oh.
But I actually got married on Sweetest Day.
Oh.
I think she told me this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. And then when I came here, they didn't know anything about it. You know, they don't even celebrate it here.
Yeah, so let us know. Do you
and
know what
it
Sweetest
sounded
is?
like it was an East Coast thing, even. That they didn't even have it on the west side of the United States. But now I'm seeing cards and things here. So it's kind of migrating over.
Interesting.
What are you doing?
Are you okay over there?
You hit my leg.
I did?
Wow.
Okie dokie.
All right. Well, we better go so she can take care of her leg. And
Sorry.
Well, we
Yeah.
hope you had a happy Halloween, and if you don't celebrate Halloween, we hope you just had a really good day.
Yeah. And we'll see you later. And
Buy loads of candy. Eat it all.
yeah,
That's all I can say.
yeah.
don't
I
eat
hope
too
you got
much.
lots of candy today. Bye for now.
See you in the next one. Oh, hit the like button.
Subscribe. All that stuff.
Bye.